and there's nothing but hypocrisy in your willingness to throw out the best of the past because the past was also as corrupt as the present, let's say.
By the way, the inverse is true. There are some very fine people with horrible ideas. So the relationship between the individual and the idea is not necessarily one-to-one.
One of the things that's happened now with the advent of social media and phones and everybody recording everybody and many people willfully giving up their privacy is we have a window into what everyone does. And as we discussed in the last session, if there's no longer a mechanism to forgive, and there's no longer any way possible to forget because everything has been enshrined, we're stuck in this hellish loop because there's no forgiveness and there's no forgetting.
Climate activists. So how
because they're hypocritical.
No. The fact that they will fly their private jets to climate conference.
Why should we not listen to them and ignore their misdeeds?
The reason I don't listen to them has nothing to do with the hypocrisy of their flying private jets. It's because what they say is so spectacularly, dangerously foolish. The imminent demise of the world, it's like a riddle I invented. What do you call a religious man who says the world is coming to an end? A fanatic. What do you call a secular person who says the world is coming to an end? An environmentalist. They are the equivalent of that religious fanatic. The world is coming to an end. I dismiss what they say, and because they suppress all scientists who differ with them, it proves to me that I can't trust them. But it's not because of their hypocrisy.
Christ is a master at using short, mysterious stories. They change the listener who takes them seriously.
The person that you do not think could ever be virtuous, well, let me show you. This is the person who is fulfilling the law and the prophets.
I don't believe in that promise. I'll just be honest at this point.
Then it hit me. I saw it.
This Jew is very frightened of a post-Christian society.
The power of love.
I don't want to be in a Hallmark card, I tell you.
We've got our work cut out for us, gentlemen. I sure hope we're up to the task.
There's two different critiques. There's a critique of an argument and there's critique of character. And the mistake is to say you only need one or the other or to conflate them or confuse them.
The reason I brought it up is I may be misremembering, but I thought we made that very same argument in the previous session.
Yeah.
In this case, though, in this case, there's also an aspect which is authority, which is the idea that the Pharisees are sitting in the seat of Moses. That's what Jesus is saying. That means that they are the spiritual authority at the time. To the extent that they're sitting in the seat of Moses, listen to what they say. It's not like whatever they think. It's like because they're manifesting the tradition down to the people. It's like the judge or the policeman or the person that represents the law.
Rendering unto
but
Caesar.
it's like, so if the judge is a representative of the law and then properly, shows the law down to the people, then just listen to their judgment. But if that judge then goes and, gets prostitutes and does drugs or whatever, it's like, well, they don't follow what they do, or if they're a criminal. But it's still like this idea that authority is a real aspect, and Christ is criticizing the hypocrisy, but he's saying authority is real. Like, this isn't a revolutionary thing, is what Jesus is also saying. I'm not going to revolt against the authority.
You're also, it's not excusable for you to throw out authority because some manifestations of authority are corrupt.
Yeah, that's right.
And the danger here, I think, that Dennis is pointing to particularly is that it's easy to use your observation of the imperfection of an authority to absolve yourself of moral responsibility. And you may be perfectly right, and the leftists are right about their critique, in some sense, of the corruption of power. Every human institution is corrupted by power. So what does that mean?